Grand risings, my darlings. How are we all doing today? I hope that we're all doing absolutely swell. I sure am. How's everyone else doing? We all doing good? Right, just let me do bigger a second. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec, y'all. No. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Jason. How are you guys? How is everyone doing? Hope we're doing well. So this is paid live, so if you would like a reading, let me know. Yes and no's are free. Yep. Of course you can be added, Alicia. What would you like your reading on, boo? I have a really bright light on right now, and it is going in my eyes. It is going in my eyes. Hey ho. Oh! Need to put my phone on charge. 1 sec. What charger is this? That's my Google phone. This is my iPhone. When you have too many phone chargers, I don't throw any phone charger away unless it's broken. So I've got phone chargers from when I've had my very first phone. And we're talking high school. So I have about quite a few years of phone chargers. I do. Especially since I kept upgrading the phone chargers. Anytime a new phone charger came out, I upgraded the phone charger. I mean, why not? Right, so, Alicia, you would like a general. Let's get you a general. Let's see what you get, Babs. Let's see. Let's have a look. Right, straight off the bat, my darling, we do see a mini struggle this week. Okay, it's not going to be anything too bad. It's not going to be anything too much of a struggle. We just see a mini one. Hello, Yasmi. Hope you're doing well. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you are looking in your past too much. We need to move on from our past, okay? We need to move on because it's not going to help us out at all. It's not going to give us anything good. I feel like you need to realise that you are going through a little bit of sorrow right now. You need to stop. I do feel like yesterday affected you slightly, okay? Don't worry though. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you're cheating yourself. Okay, thank you for the shares. I feel like you're cheating yourself, my darling. And what I mean by that is you're almost not trusting your own situation. You're almost not trusting yourself either. And this is why you're falling, okay? It's almost like you need to trust your intuition. If you can trust your intuition for other people, you can trust your intuition for yourself. And the sooner you realise that, the better. What I will also say here for you as well is I do see a new lover coming into your life, so I wouldn't worry about that. We also see new work coming as well. At the same time, what I'll also say to you as well, my darling, is you need to stop lying to yourself, okay? Lying to yourself is not helping yourself, my darling. The sooner you realise, the better, okay? What I will also say here to you as well, my darling, is you need to detach from your past. Detach, detach, detach. I would also say meditation would actually do you some good here as well, my darling. Okay, we do have some good fortune coming towards you as well. What I will also say here as well is I feel like you can find your solutions. You just need to learn to use the tarot towards you. Okay. Will you meet him from social, the new lover? Let's see. Let's see. Yes, you will, my darling. You'll meet the new lover from socials. Yes. Okay, my darling. Does that all make sense? There's a guy who you fancy. Lol. Lol. Brilliant. Queen, what is your question, boo? By the way, Viking Berry Monster is really nice. By the way, I'm not sponsored, I just like it. That's your favourite? Nice. Yasmi, you're next, my darling. What's coming for you next week? Let's see. Let's see what's coming for you next week. Let's have a look. Tracy, thank you for your payment, my darling. Right, let's see what's coming for you next week. We see an argument with a woman, my darling. Okay, there's a woman at your work that you're not going to get on with. I do see an argument with her. What I would also say here for you as well as you and your boss, there's going to be a little bit of a nicer time with your boss, okay, my darling? But I feel that woman's going to be up your ass. Okay, she's going to be up your ass. She's going to be there. Okay, you get to feel like a gay bitch. Okay. But no, she's going to be up there, okay, my darling. It is paid today, my darling. Okay, 3 yes or no's, but everything else is paid. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you are going to feel a little bit more relieved this month, though, as you do have more money coming in. So we do see better pay, okay? So we do see that, okay, my darling? What I will also say here as well is I feel like your love life is going to struggle this week, though. Okay, there's going to be new opportunities and opinions being said, but love life is going to be a bit of a struggle. I feel the problem here is you can't find the person you want, and I feel like you will struggle with that this month. I do feel like you will try, okay, and I feel like you will be more successful in the next coming month, but I feel like this week, okay. What I will also say here for you, my darling, as well, is I feel like you need to be a little bit more active on yourself, okay, this week especially. What I will also say here is there is going to be a change. Okay, there is going to be change, positive change, but I feel like you need to learn to take a little gamble every now and then, okay, my darling, as right now you're not. Okay, boo? Hope that makes sense. Do I do private readings? Oh, yeah. I've got many options for privates. Is it M or H you'll argue with, or someone else? Let's see. I feel like it's both, but I feel like there's going to be a worse argument with like a newer person. Okay, my darling. Well, give me one sec, guys. I've just suddenly thought of something. Apart from the fact I'm being blinded. Hello, my darling. How are you? One sec. This is annoying me. Yeah. Right, one sec. So, ChatGPT, time, mystical advice, bigger life prices. There we go. There you go, we've got Big O's price list. That's what I wanted. Right. Hello, Katie. How are you, my darling? I haven't said the whole name, but hello. Yasmi, what is your question, please? Just general, we can do that. Okay. Guys, does anyone know where I can get a ring light that isn't cancerous? Because it gives really good lighting, but I don't know if there's like... does anyone know like if there's like something that's like a ring light that can give the same sort of lighting without cancerous? Because it's the bulb that gives the cancer. But it's the light, so I can only use it by an hour. And that's about it. If anyone can find that and send it me, that'd be brilliant. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start wearing sunscreen when I stream. And we don't really want to be doing that. Also, before I do the next reading, guys, when you get your hands done... Okay, this is for the girlies and gays that get their hands done with nails. Okay, remember, put sunscreen on. Okay, trust me, I have the weirdest tan on my hands because I didn't put sunscreen on. for years when I get my hands done. Which I will be doing from now on, and I will be buying a special pair of UV gloves just to protect my skin even more. So yeah, pasta center coffee. Thank you. I know, it's ironic, isn't it? How I'm drinking like something that's got, what does this have in it? Malic acid, citric acid, erythritol, whatever that is, sodium citrus, potassium, that's quite good, sucrose, quite a lot of caffeine. Oh shit, it's got a coconut in it. That's not good. You guys can have coconut. I can't have coconut. I can't have coconut. You drink it when you work overtime? Ooh. By the way, coconut doesn't kill me or anything. It just gives me like a massive headache. Right, Yasmi, let's see what you get, boo. Just say it's bad for you. It is bad for you. It's got lots of crap in it. Then again, alcohol's bad for you. Smoking's bad for you. Vaping's bad. Everything is bad for you. Not gonna lie. So, yeah. Right, you need to be a little bit stronger. Okay, Yasmi. You need to be stronger, boo, because I feel at the moment you're being a little bit weak. And I mean weak as in you're not allowing your emotions out. You're not allowing your emotions to flow. What you're doing is you're bottling it all up, thinking that that's how you get stronger, by not burdening other people. No. Okay, what you're doing is you're just harming your own mental health. You're destroying your own mental health. Okay, and this is what's creating the struggle. You are a strong, young woman. Okay. So let's keep the strength by numbers. Okay, hello, my darling. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is you need to protect yourself. Okay, you need to protect yourself a lot better, because right now I don't feel like you have the stability that you need. I don't feel like you have the stability that you want or could have. Okay, what I will also say here as well, my darling, is you need to break the cycle. Okay, break the cycle that others created. Okay, what I will also say here as well, my darling, is you need to be a little bit more exciting with yourself. We also see more money coming in for you as well, so we do see a richer side of you. Okay, my darling, we also see new plans being made as well. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you need to trust the process, because you have a lot of stuff coming your way, but I feel like you're not seeing it. It's not the fact that you don't want to, it's the fact that you can't right now, because you're not allowing your brain to unlock itself. Okay, and that is what we need to do. You need to stop being dishonest with yourself. Okay, who is going to make you rich? You. You are. Okay, because in this year and next year, you're going to come up with something that is going to get you the money. Thank you for the lovely gifts, by the way. Okay, and I mean like social media, a product. Okay, something that people have thought of maybe, but not actually put into work correctly. Okay, but I feel like you will. Okay, so there's going to be like an item that is going to make you money. Okay, my darling. What I would also say here is lie. Don't tell people everything. Sometimes people just need to hear a white lie to feel better about themselves. Okay, so someone goes, oh, do I look good in this? Sometimes just give them that little white lie and go, yeah. Girl, you look hot in it. Okay? Feed their delusion slightly. Okay? Because sometimes they need that. And you will know when they need it. Okay, my darling? So what I would say here is just trusting yourself and trusting what you're doing. Thank you for the lovely gifts. Mwah, thank you. Okay, and just go with the flow. Okay, believe, trust. Okay, and don't give up, my darling. What I will also say here for you as well is you need to trust in the process. Okay. You are a lovely woman. Okay. A lovely woman. Now trust in yourself and trust in what you do. Okay, my darling? Does that make sense? There's my drink. I haven't checked yet, Alicia. I'll be checking. I've been so busy this week. I got back at home last night at 10 o'clock. 10 past 10 after watching the Odyssey. There was not enough Tom Holland. I mean, the Tom Holland that we saw was really cute, but they just needed more. Okay. Thanks, Jade. It's crazy when it blows. When it blows. Oh, we all love it when it blows. But yeah, does that make sense? He asked me. Yeah, we can do an energy on Jay. We love it when it blows. Pardon me. Thank you for whoever's just sent a donation. Thank you for the heart me's. I really want to buy another deck. I mean, I've just bought like 6 decks already this week or last week. And there's like another deck that I really want. But the problem is I really need to buy another camera for my laptop. And every time I go to buy the camera for my laptop, I end up buying another deck instead. Yes, you are, Tracy. I only said that because I need to buy this deck again. So I can take it everywhere I go and not think if I lose that, I'm never going to get it again. Right, let's have a look at his energy towards you. Let's see what Jay is towards you. Okay, my darling. Let's see what Jay is towards you. Right. Ooh. He's going to try and guilt trip you. Okay, he's going to go through a phase where he's going to try and guilt trip you. Okay, before he starts taking responsibility. Okay, my darling. But what I will say here is he's realising how badly he treated you. And the fact that he just manipulated your mindset incorrectly. Okay, my darling. So what I'll say here. Pardon me. Hello, Ollie. Excuse me. So what I will say here for you, my darling, is I feel like there is definitely that regret. And I feel like he does want to apologise. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is you need to have that solitude. He can already tell you're having solitude. He can already tell you're pulling back. But you need to be consistent. Okay? We need like a cord cutting, a energy removal, a bitch fuck off spell sort of thing. Okay, you can do that through manifestation. You've got the strength to. But that is something that you need. Okay, do that how you will. Do that any way you want. I don't really care. Okay, and the reason why I don't really care is because, to be quite frank, I know you've got the power. Like I've already said, hello Molly, like I've already said, you are a strong woman. So I know that you have the power to remove the bitches when you need to. Okay, so this is why I don't really care how you go about removing them. Because I know that you've got the power to. Okay, you've got the mindset, the will. Okay, not a lot of people do. But you do, my darling. Okay, so what I will say here for you as well is you need to just do that. Okay, you just need to trust the process and go with it. Go with the flow. Do it. Okay. We don't care how it's done, just do it any way, the shape, full form that needs it, okay, boo? What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, yeah. As I say that, you get the power card. As I say that, you get the power card. Okay, you're about to have a revelation, but he's about to have a bigger one. He's about to see every which way he screwed up. Every single way. And I feel like it's about to come in a vision. So as soon as he sees that, I feel like you're going to get a wee message. And I feel like that's going to be in the next 3 days. Okay, and I feel like the wee message is going to be a massive apology. Okay, it's going to start off as a small apology and get bigger and bigger as you go forwards. Okay, so we do see that for you as well, my darling. And I feel like it's going to be a surprise because you're used to him being ignorant. You're used to him being mean. Okay, and you're used to him delaying everything and deceiving you. That's not going to happen now, okay, my darling. But no, he feels positive towards you now. Okay, because he knows that he can try and get you back. Okay. I feel like now he doesn't see you around him, he feels lost. He feels lost. Okay, he feels like he's not complete. He feels like there's not everything there. So it's almost like he feels destroyed. Okay, my darling, he feels destroyed now. Okay, does that make sense, boo? I might turn my ring light off because I feel like I'm aging. Hello, Clanny. people's looks are deceiving from what their outside to their inside is. The outside of a person can look happy, but the inside can always look depressed. And that is how suicide happens. His eyes tell you everything. Exactly. I can tell a liar from only males, so this only works for males. Best way to find out if a bitch is lying to you is watch the volume of their voice if it's a male. Most males will go high unless you're like me where it just sounds like your testicles haven't dropped. Okay. Or watch the dilution of their eyes. Okay. A male's eyes will dilute. Pardon? Dilate. Thank you. A male's eyes will dilate by 4%. Okay. So the way to tell, most males' eyes will dilate by 4%. And that's how you can tell a liar from someone who tells the truth. You can also tell by the heartbeat. The heart will skip a beat if you're lying, so your pulse will skip. Okay, if they're a liar as well. That's the way you can tell. Thank you for the follows. And this is why none of my friends lie to me, because I can always tell just by looking at their eyes or seeing their pulse. And the fact that they know I can just do a tarot reading on them and find out the answer that I want. Thank you for the follow. So, never lie to a psychic. Thank you for all the gifts, my darlings. But yeah, in a male, watch the eyes and watch the pulse and the sound of their voice. Obviously, if they sound high all the time, and I mean their voice sounding high, not the fact that they are on drugs. Okay, now if I remember correctly, it's if they look to the right, so I always look to my left, I never look to my right. If they look to the right, you can also tell they're lying because they're always looking to the right. They'll never look at you. They always look to the right. If they look to the left, it don't really mean anything, but the right always signifies a liar. Another thing is they can't keep eye contact. Now, you have to be very careful with that one, because if you're like me where you're autistic, I can't keep eye contact. I have social anxiety. Me trying to keep eye contact will scare the fuck out of you, because if I keep eye contact with you, we all know there's something wrong, because that means I don't trust you, because I am looking directly into your soul, because I will look into your eyes and I will not blink at all. Just saying. I have got your pen, thank you, boo. But yeah, one of my friends found that out. I thought that they were lying, so I watched their eyes, and I was just staring into their soul, and I watched their eyes dilate. It's quite funny. And I went, "You're a liar." And they went, "How dare you call me a liar?" And I went, "No, you're a liar." I went, "How would you know?" I went, "Your eyes just dilated by 4%. They did not like that I called them out. I did, though. I found it funny. Do I have Tracy, please? I found it funny. If you're on Bigger and you'd like the price list, let me know. Okay. Because I haven't made a thingy yet to pop into my thing. I wasn't looking at your eyes, Alicia. I'm not going to lie. Okay, Yasmin. Enjoy your lunch, my darling. Hello, Tracy. Thank you, boo. Hello, Silver. How are you, my darling? I just wasn't looking at you. I literally couldn't care less. If someone wants to lie to me, I let them, because I'm not going to lie. I really don't care, because at the end of the day, it will bite them in the ass, not me. And I'll just be there like, hi. Hi. Right, Trace, before I do your reading, let me just do the Big O price list. and then I'll do your readings. So if you would like a micro reading, 1 card is 440 diamonds, 2 cards is 880 diamonds, 3 cards is 1,320 diamonds, a Celtic Cross is 1,760, a mini is 2,200, a full reading is 4,392. A pendulum reading is 6,656. A major arcana reading is 9,768 diamonds. A 1 month forecast is 14,648 diamonds. Any extra months up to 12 months can be included for 4,392 diamonds per month. Witch's rune is 19,536 diamonds. Tough love / empowerment is 24,416 diamonds. This is for Big O, not for TikTok. A future life reading is 29,304 diamonds. A crystal ball reading is 34,184 diamonds. My mind went blank then. A lithomancy reading is 39,072 diamonds. And a psychic reading using no tools is 43,960 diamonds. Those are the Big O price lists. Right, Tracy, my dearest, darlingest Tracy. Hi, Jamie. Can I have a Celtic Cross, please? Of course you can, boo. Tracy, can I just remind you, you do get half price readings. You do. So you don't need to send the full £4, okay, boo? Just thought I'd remind you on that one, okay, boo? Only but you're a subscriber. So, when do I see Tony reaching out? Let's see. Let's see. He'll be reaching out within 2 days, okay, boo? 2 days. Remember, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my Patreon if you would like half price readings. Okay, my Patreon is where you get the half price readings. You need to be, I'll tell you what you need to be when I have a look, okay? It's the middle one and the most expensive one. I've forgotten which that is. I do need to actually pop that into the extra things, but yeah. And reconciling. Let's see, when will you guys reconcile? Oh, a month! For full reconciliation, a month. Okay. Also, can you look and see if he's talking to anyone romantically on Facebook or WhatsApp? No, he's not. Is Tony still in love with you? That wanted to come out. Yes, he is still in love with you, my darling. Right, let's have a look at his energy, boo. Let's see. Right. Pardon me, his energy is quite positive towards you, my darling, but I do feel like he's slightly held back. I feel like he's trying to get balance towards you as well. What I would also say here is I feel like he is going to make a lot more successful decisions towards you, but I feel like at the moment there is definitely stress. Okay, I feel like he is trying to be a little bit more successful with his decisions, but he's got a lot of obstructions, a lot of obstacles going on, especially with his health, which is making it a lot harder for him to come forwards. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is trying to find his way. Okay, he's trying to make the right choices. I feel like he will reach out to you, my darling, yes, okay. I feel like his behaviour towards you is going to get a lot better. I feel like he's going to be a lot nicer towards you as well. What I will also say here with his energy as well, my darling, is I feel like he's just got to find his balance, okay? I feel like that is the hardest thing. He is not hiding any secrets from you either, my darlings. I feel like he's actually been truthful when he comes forwards. What I will also say here is I feel like the energy between the both of you will be fulfilled. So I feel like you will get the fulfillment that you want. I feel like you will get the love that you want, and you will get the positivity that you want and need. Okay, my darling. So I do feel like it is going in the right direction for you. Okay, boo? Hope that helps. You're very welcome, my darling. For the person on Bigger that is asking for the price list, that's the first part. That's our prices. Right, so let me just write Tracy in the book, and then we'll go on to the next person. You're very welcome, Tracy B. Oh, and I'll also get you guys how my what Patreon you have to be subscribed to, or part of my Patreon. Which one? Okay. What video cracked you up, boo? I've sent a few today. Hello, Demon Angel. I'm good, thank you, boo. The old woman. Oh, yeah. That is me. That is me. So, you need to be part of the Mystic Path and the Veiled Oracle subscriptions to get your half-price readings. The Mystic Path will just be half-price live readings. And the Veiled Oracle will be half-price live and private readings. Okay. Let me just add that in, actually, so you guys get to see that. Add. What am I on? The Veiled Oracle. Give me 1 second, I've forgotten custom benefit, that's what I wanted. Just saw it now. Hello, Tracy. Title 50% off live readings. I can't spell today, chat. My nail, you know I've got long nails, they added a Q. They added a Q. I don't fucking know. Other. Oh, promotions and discounts. Add benefits. Add benefit. New, custom. 1 sec, guys. 50, oh shit, 50% 50% off. Oh, pressing the wrong button. Wonder it wouldn't work. Percent off. Private readings. How if I could spell it off right, wouldn't it? Off. Save. Save. Give me 1 sec, guys. I won't be a second. And then Mystic Path. Thank you, Tracy. I've just seen your comment. Thank you, boo. Who is the originator of psychic readings? I hadn't even been born by the dawn of time to know that question. 50% off live Have a good one, Alicia. There you go. So, you can be part of the Mystic Path plan or the Veiled Oracle plan to get 50% off live readings, and the Veiled Oracle plan is 50% off live and whatchamacallit readings. Okay. Private, that's what I was looking for. Okay. Those are my Patreons. If you're part of the other one, it's more like supporters one. It's don't really get anything for it. Right. You also get private posts on there as well that no one else sees. Right, let's see who is next. Do I have Brandy? Please. Thank you for the gifts, by the way, my darlings. Hello, Brandy. How are you, my darling? How are you, boo? Good? Brill. I'm glad you're okay, my darling. I'm good, thank you. Hello, love. Will Jay start behaving at some point? You mean romantically? Okay. I've never been asked that sort of question. Let's have a look. Will they start behaving? That is a new one on me. Let's see. Will they start behaving at some point in love? Let's say. Yes, they will, my darling. I would say within the next 4 weeks. Okay, 4 weeks, my darling. Okay. That is honestly a first. I have never been asked if they start behaving. In my life. You are only here at his place for another 2 weeks. Oh, nice. But no, I feel like you will start behaving, my darling, okay? Hello, Mind's Eye. So it'll take about 4 weeks for him to behave properly. And that is because there is going to be naughty time. If you know what I mean. I know you mean behaving as in actually start loving you. I mean behaving in multiple ways. You've got sex coming your way. Right, what do you want the rest of your reading, or is that all you wanted to know, boo? Oh, here be shown affection. Here be shown affection. To every part of your body, boo. Okay. I hope we don't have any kids in my lives. Their parents would be like pissed. But does that make sense, boo? Anything else I want to tell you? Let's have a look, boo. Let's see. Let's see how to have this. Let's see. Why is he being cold? Let's have a look. Okay, this deck has been very active for you. Right, let's have a look. Of course you can ask a question, boo. My nose has gone really funny. Right, what I would say here for you, my darling, is I do see that there is definitely activity around you and him. I feel like his energy is getting better, and I feel like it is getting easier. What I would say here is I feel like he is definitely going to be your lover, my darling, okay? At the same time, I'll also say here for you as well is I still feel like there will be marriage between the both of you. I feel like there will still be success between the both of you, okay? I feel like he's going to start feeling a lot more tender. Okay, a lot more nicer, a lot more sweeter, and a lot more calmer. Okay, What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is moving towards you as quick as he can. Okay, he is really trying to make this work between the both of you. Okay, he is really trying. And I feel like you two will get to travel with each other as well. What I will also say here as well is he knows that he's been a little bit sorrowful towards you. But what I will say here is I feel like he's just struggling ever so slightly. Okay. Does he love you, or are you just convenient? No, I feel like he loves you, my darling. He doesn't just want you for the fucking and kissing and all that, okay? I feel like he actually wants you for you. Okay, my darling, and I feel like you will get him for you, okay? Someone's just put 5'3" in my chat. Honey, I'm 5'11". Not 5'3", thank you. If I was 5'3", I'd be wearing high heels. What I will also say for you as well, my darling, is I do feel like there is definitely going to be happiness between the both of you, okay? At the same time, I feel like you're just going a little bit crazy, a little bit mad, because you have urges, okay? You have love urges that you want, okay? What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is if he didn't want you, he'd have told you to fuck off by now. Okay, he wouldn't let you come over, okay? He wouldn't let you be next to him. Like, you would not be at his house. He would have told you to on forth and multiply and never return, okay? Just saying. So what I would say here is I feel like there is definitely a relationship going between the both of you, and I feel like it is going to work. What I would say here, though, is I feel like you've just got to be patient. Okay? You've just got to trust the process and hope to God that you are doing the right thing, not just him, okay? What I will also say here for you as well, especially the death card, is you do have the new beginnings coming your way. You do have the new joy opening up and coming forth. But what I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is you need to celebrate your success as it comes forth, okay? Do not hold it back. At the same time, what I'll also say here is stop deceiving yourself, okay? What I will also say here as well is you need to repent the negativity, okay? You need to go towards strength. Get strength, have strength, enjoy strength. Okay, enjoy yourself. What I will say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you need to almost say what you want. So if you want something or you need something, you need to say, I want this, I want that, this needs to happen here, this needs to happen now. Okay, you need to make it happen. Because right now you are holding it back, you are holding yourself back, and you are holding yourself down. You will not move forwards if you don't try to. Okay, the more you hold yourself back, my darling, the less likely you are going to have the relationship that you want. Okay, so if you want that relationship, you really have to open yourself up and move on. Okay, do not stop. Okay, my darling. What I will say here for you, though, my darling, is I do see full success coming your way. Okay, my darling? Does that make sense? But I'm glad that made sense, my darling. If anyone has OCD, don't look at the cards right now. Because they are not in a straight pile. The cards are looking as messy and as bent as me. Then again, they even look straighter than I am. Then again, that's not hard. Still can't believe someone called me 5'3". I'm sat down. Was he happy with the message this way? Let's see. I feel like he was surprised by it. I feel like there was slight happiness, but there's also curiosity as well. Okay, boo. Also, guys, now I'm going to sound like a right old child here, but please say y'all did the pinch punch first of the month. Hello, Saini, how are you, my darling? I did, I scared the absolute life out of my mother. I may be fat, but I can be silent when I need to be. I have no idea. 10, 5, 3, 5. And do you know, the funny thing is, my dad saw me. And he didn't even let my mother know I was behind her. That's the funny part. No, I forgot about pinch punts. Do you want me to tell you something? It was TikTok that reminded me. It was TikTok that reminded me of pinch punch. Because someone went, oh, it's the first of the month. I was thinking, oh, let's fulfill the first of the month tradition. They are lucky I wasn't wearing my rings. That would have been painful. Do I have Aisha, please? Do we have Aisha? Hello, Aisha. How are you, my darling? How are you, boo? Let me just read your question. Can I ask you one question? It's my turn to ask the questions now. What does delusion mean to you, Aisha? What is delusion to you? What's being delusional? Like you're lying to yourself. So, is hope... What is hope? What is hope to you? Yeah, I'll see where I'm going with this. I do read tarot cards, yes. Belief, okay. And what is manifestation? I do have a reason for asking this, guys. You will see where I'm going with this. Oh. Faith. So, same thing as hope. Okay. What does hope and manifestation have in common that's different to delusional? Not much they do. You've just said both words are the exact same. You have. And this explains why you feel like you're being delusional. They are literally the exact same thing. They're both faith and belief. And faith is another word for belief. Now, delusional isn't belief. It's disbelief. Now you are believing that he'll come back. You have faith that he'll come back. And you have faith and belief that your manifestation is working. So straight off the bat, you are not delusional. You are manifesting and you are hoping. You are trying, and you're pulling him forwards. Excuse me. Okay. Hello, Laura. So, straight off the bat, you are not delusional. Okay. Because if you were delusional, then you wouldn't believe in any religion. Okay. if you didn't believe in faith and belief, then you would be delusional. Okay, you wouldn't believe in any religion because you wouldn't believe in faith and belief. Okay, and you would think anyone that does is delusional. So the fact that you would like him back in your life and that you are manifesting him, you would have to believe that he is coming back in. You would have to trust and believe in the universe. So in answer to your question is, are you delusional, my darling? The answer is no. No, you're not. You are not. Not one bit. Right, let's have a look at his headspace. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's have a look. And you also want to know his feelings towards you. We'll see what we can fit in. We'll see. So he has been lying to himself, and that is because he's not getting the support. So he, my dear, is the delusional one. Okay, he thinks that people are on his side. He thinks that people would listen to him even though he's betrayed you. Okay, what I would also say here as well is he is slowly realising that people don't trust him. Okay, people don't see him as someone that is believable. Okay, they see you as the believable one. What I will also say here as well is they see you as the trustworthy one as well. At the same time, what I'll also say here for you as well, my darling, is he's just going in pity at the moment. I feel like there is definitely love between the both of you, okay? And I feel like he really wants that relationship back because he's starting to realise that he does need you. I feel like his mother is giving him advice that he needs, and I feel like she's been very wise towards him, okay, my darling? What I would also say here for you as well, my sweet, is I feel like it will work. At the same time, I feel like he is trying to find his place, okay? He is trying to find his understanding, but I feel like he is weak at the moment, okay? He has nothing, okay? He has no one to protect him at the moment, so he feels weak. What I would say here is I also feel like everyone seems to think he's having a love affair. He's not, okay? He's just being reclusive at home and just sticking to himself. Not really going out anywhere, not really trusting the situation. And I feel like he wants to come back for us. I feel like he wants to see you again. Will he be able to see you again? No, not right now, okay? Because although you want him back in, you want him to earn it. Does he know you want him to earn it? No. Will he know that you want him to earn it? Yes. Is it going to take some time? Yes. It will take about 2 weeks for him to realise, okay? What I will also say here as well, my darling, is he is not hiding any secrets from you. He's not hiding a mistress. He's not hiding another person. I feel like he just wants you and only you, my darling. So I feel like he is coming towards you as well. I feel like there's definitely sadness. Okay, there's definitely sadness between him and you. Okay, because he's realising that not everything is going right. So I feel like he does definitely have thoughts about you. And I feel like he does definitely want you. I also feel like he is scared to lose you, my darling. Okay, so you do actually have a hold on him. I feel like you are going to get a message from him soon. I feel like he is quite angry with himself for losing you. Okay. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is he's mentally in poverty. Okay, because he can't see the probability of what to come next because he's not weighed everything up. He's just looking at everything from a smaller picture. I feel like he is going to be looking from the bigger picture soon, and I do feel like it is going to become much easier soon as well, my darling, okay? What I will also say here is I feel like he is trying to spy on your social media, and I feel like he's finally believing that you have deactivated, okay, a lot of your social media, so he's finally realising that, okay? What I will also say here for you as well is he's trying to now think of how can he get in contact with you, okay? I feel like he is going to try and go through his mother, but I feel like his mother's going to be reluctant because she almost wants him to almost actually go and see you. Okay. I feel like there will definitely be contact between the both of you, and I feel like you will agree to get back together. And I feel like he is going to end this stupidity. Okay, my darling, and I feel like he's going to come forward as he realising that he is putting you in a difficult time and himself. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is he is realising that you are very good for yourself. Okay, and you're very good for him. You have a lot of money, my darling, and you have a lot of brain cells. And the fact that you're being patient for him is showing him that you really want him back. I feel like he is criticising himself quite heavily at the moment. Hello, Clinda. And I feel like he needs the support. What I will also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to get rid of this separation, as it's given him a lot of misfortune, okay? He's going to stop lying to himself and come forth, okay, my darling? Does that make sense? Thank you, Tia. Any timelines? Let's see. 2 weeks in total. Okay. So it could be just under 2 weeks, or it could be 2 weeks. Okay, my darling? But I'm glad that made sense. Right, give me 1 sec, guys, and I'm going to get my hanky. I've left it in my room. I'll be back in 1 sec. There we go, got my hanky. How is everyone doing today? We all doing good? Have fun on your list? I don't know just yet, but I just need to invite Aisha down. I'll be checking my list, okay, boo? So you won't be long. Aisha, did you know you're one of the only names I can remember how to spell? And the reason why is because you're the only person I've ever seen with 1, 2, 3 vowels before any non-vowel letters. You actually help my dyslexia with your name. Love that. Love that. I also, can I ask you one question, Aisha? It's a bit personal, but my question is where does your, like, how do I put this politely, because I don't want to sound too intrusive. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but can I ask, where did your name originate from? Like, where does it come from, boo? I've never seen it in my life, and I'm always fascinated by names. It always fascinates me. I love them. I love finding out where new names come from that I've never seen. And you're the first person I've ever seen with the name Aisha. I will say it's a very dyslexic friendly name because it's spelt how it sounds. I love it. It's Arabic. Oh, does it have any meaning then? Because I know some Arabic names have meanings behind them. Like they mean something. It means alive and life. Oh, I love that. Okay. Love, 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 love that. I think that's just become my favourite name in my whole live streaming career. I do. Because that is one of the nicest meanings behind it ever. Absolutely love that. You have a very lovely name. You're welcome. Slightly jealous. I can tell you what my name means. It's nothing amazing. This is what the name Jamie means. Oh God. So my name, hello. So Jamie is a gender neutral, no shit Sherlock, meaning supplanter or holder of the heel. That is what my name means. Fuck me. It's a Hebrew root, derived from the biblical name Jacob. I'm not reading the Hebrew version of it. I'm sorry. Actually, I'll try it. It's Yavakov, I think, referring to the story of Jacob grasping his twin brother's heel at birth. Ah. Okay. Its evolution shifted from Hebrew to Latin, Laconomus, French, Jacques, and English and Scottish James. Fuck James. I'm sorry. I don't like the name James. Jamie's better. Where Jamie began and as a pet form before becoming an independent name. My name was a pet name. Fuck off. Okay. What does my middle name mean? My middle name is Edward. Oh, I like this. I like this. My middle name is much nicer. Can I change my name? Can I change my full name to my middle name? Please. It's a lot nicer. So my middle name is Wealth. So my middle name is a masculine name meaning wealthy guardian or prosperous protector. I like my middle name. My middle name I love. Of a person's name is James. They could be called Jamie as a pet name. Yeah, true. I get called James so much because people think like my name isn't my name. They think my actual name is James, and they're like, I can't be asked to change it. What does my last name mean? What does the name Sims mean? The name Sims means son of Simon, or he has heard. Again, Hebrewic roots. Ah. I don't like my last name's meaning. It's shit. My middle name is much better. I like my middle name. Can we change my middle name to like my main name, please? Wealthy guardian or prosperous protector. I love that. We've learnt something new. Do I have Anne next, please? Hey, Mum. Do we have Anne? I've just gone dizzy. And Anne, what is your question, please? Thank you for the likes. Oh, thank you for the gifts. Thank you, my darling. What does Magnus think and feel of you? Let's have a look. It's not free readings today. Free readings on a Monday, my darling. They're paid readings today, but yes or no's are free. Right, so let's see. Oh. Let's see what Magnus thinks and feels towards you. Actually, I've got a better deck than this one, as much as I love this deck. Let's go different. Oh, I think Mum's having a shower, damn it. Not that you guys needed to know that. Oh, I know the deck we're using. Simplicity Lenormand. That's what we use. Oh, ASMR. I love my nails. Okay, no worries. Do I need to book in for Monday? No, you don't need a booking for the freebie, my darling. You just turn up and hope that you get picked. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Hello. Right, let's see how Magnus thinks and feels towards you. Let's have a look. Thank you for the follow. Let's have a look. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, we got the clouds. Okay, we see struggle. I feel like he's struggling with you, my darling. Okay, I'm from the UK. I think he's struggling with you because it's almost like he feels like he can't give you everything that you want, even though he can. He just can't see that. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he really wants to give you everything, okay? He really wants to make you happy. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he can see you in multiple ways. With a lot of colour. He sees life as a very colourful way, okay, my darling? What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he enjoys talking, he enjoys communicating, and he enjoys seeing you. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is going through a bit of a tough time. It's almost like he's not really believing in himself at the moment. What I will also say here for you as well is it's almost like he just doesn't have a lot of faith. I feel like he's going through a little bit of grief, okay? It's not necessarily grief with you, it's just more with him. It's almost like his mental health isn't as good as it could be. So I feel like we do see that there is definitely struggles, okay? What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he needs to change. We do have the scythe, so it's almost like he's trying to cut out all the negative people, okay, especially with the snake. What I will say with the tree is I feel like the health is going to get better. Okay, I do feel like you both need a little bit more money, but I feel like he is going to be committed to you, okay, my darling? So I do feel like he is going to commit himself towards you, okay? What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to be very humble with you. He's going to be very sweet with you and very nice, very kind, okay? I do feel like there is going to be a new journey between the both of you as well, my darling. What I will say here is I feel like he's been a little bit sneaky, so he's not telling you the complete truth. But I feel like that is because he wants to be loyal, but he's worried that if he tells you everything, you're not going to want him. It's almost like he feels like you're going to move away, my darling, and I feel like he's scared of that, because that isn't something that he wants you to do. I feel like he really does want you to stay, as I feel like he can really see a relationship with you. Okay, he can see really good choices with you, and I feel like he's got a lot of hope, but he needs to get the stability. He doesn't have stability, okay, at all. And the reason why he doesn't have stability is due to the health, okay? I feel like he can get that stability back, but I feel like it is going to be hard. What I will say here, though, is I feel like he does have a luxurious feeling towards you, so you do make him feel like he has a lot, okay, in life, like he's got a lot there, okay? And you almost make him feel rich, okay, when he feels down. So what I will say here is you give him that joy, you give him that hope, you give him that everything, okay? You make him feel needed, okay, my darling? But what I will say here is it's almost like he needs to be reignited, okay? So right now he feels like he's just lost everything, so I feel like you just need to reignite his passion again, okay? Which won't be too hard. I feel like it is possible. You've just got to try, okay, my darling? Does that all make sense? Brilliant. If you're looking for a really good Lenormand deck, guys, the Simplicity Lenormand is really good. I got mine in person. You can get it off Amazon though. It's pretty. Like, look at the backing. Look at the backing. Look how cute that is. Isn't that just cute? That lovely baby blue. Okay. And then look at the fucking pictures. How cute and adorable are those pictures? Aren't they just cute and adorable? Baby blue backing with the cute and adorable pictures. Yes, please. I am buying a new phone stand off Amazon soon, so I can do flip. I think I'm having a stroke. Flip throughs for you guys. Okay, there you go. Got the words out. Had to look ridiculous, but we got your words out. Is there something more I can do? No, just be yourself. Be yourself and trust yourself, my darling, okay? If you try and change and do something for him, okay, it's not going to work out for you. Thank you for the follow. Okay, it's not going to work out for you. If you just protect your energy and you just keep doing what you're doing and you follow yourself, okay, and you just let him pursue you, you'll be fine, okay? But you have to make it be an equal relationship, because right now it's one-sided and you are that one side, okay, my darling? So you need to make it so it's not one-sided anymore, okay, and that is duo-sided, okay, my darling? Hope that helps. Also, remember, guys, if you do send anything for my live goal on TT, okay, you will be able to book a private because of how much they cost. Okay, and it is one more than the expensive privates. Okay, just thought I'd let you guys know that. What in the fuck is this deck? Oh, it's that deck. But yeah, does that all make sense, my darling? Do you see us meeting again? Let's see. Do I see you guys meeting again? Let's see. Yes, I feel like you guys will be meeting again, my darling. Yes, okay? Yes. But does that all make sense, Boo? Do we have time for the one? One sec, my darling. Let me have a look. Do we have time for that one? Yes, we do. So let's have a look at how the relationship will look. Let me change my deck. What's that? Okay. Whoever makes tarot decks and stuff and oracle decks, can you make sure your boxes have like the names on top? Okay, so when I look at a box, I can tell here what it is, because when I've got this in my drawer, I can't tell what it is when I only see that. Just saying. Please. Right, let's see how your relationship will look. Let's see. Oh. I feel like it'll be a true love situation, okay, and relationship, okay, my darling. What I will also say here is I feel like the love will be unconditional, so I don't think it's going to be something that you have to worry about. At the same time, I feel like he is actually going to be there, like, proper. So I feel like he is going to be treating you like a queen that you are, my darling. So it's almost like he will be giving you everything that you need and want in that relationship, okay? What I will also say here as well is I feel like he will always make time for you, it looks like, okay? At the same time, I also feel like he's going to make you feel like you're in paradise. I don't feel like he's going to ever backstab you. Okay, so I do feel like you are safe, my darling. I don't see any backstabbing either. What I will say here for you as well is I feel like you guys will ascend into a relationship that is more godly than you've ever seen. It's going to be a relationship that you never thought you could have, okay, with a person. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is you need to move on from the past, though, and you need to forgive. Okay, there's forgiving and there's forgetting. You can forgive without forgetting. Okay, and that is what you need to do, my darling. Okay, forgive but don't forget. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to be looking at all the members, okay? I also feel like there is definitely going to be more communication between the both of you. I also feel like he is going to be calling you a lot more to express his love and feelings for you. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, though, is he's never going to actually allow you to see all of the true love towards you, because he wants it to be earned and shown for life. So I feel like it is going to take time for you to see everything. What I will say here, though, as well, my darling, is I feel like you need to remember he does have high protection due to the fact that he doesn't trust everyone. Although he trusts you, my darling, I feel like he's still going to try and protect himself to what he needs to, okay? So it is going to feel a little hard to get into his life straight away. Hello, sexy Monique. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I do feel like he's going to be very truthful in this relationship. I don't think he's ever going to lie to you, because I feel like he does actually do all the reflection. What I would also say here is I feel like he's got a very good memory as well, my darling. So if he sees some shit go wrong, He's going to let you know about it, okay? He's going to let you know that he has seen it, okay? What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is he's been heartbroken many times, and I don't feel like he wants to be heartbroken again. So I feel like he's going to take a little longer for this relationship to fully work, okay? But I do see that there is chance for a proper marriage between the both of you, and I feel like he is going to be chasing you. What I would also say here is I feel like there is definitely going to be intimacy as well, my darling, okay, boo? Does that all make sense? If you'd like a reading, my darling, they are paid today. Mondays are free. Okay, babe? If you'd like to know the prices, let me know. Do I have a timeline on you guys? Let's see. Let's see. I would say it's going to take around about a month for it to properly work out, my darling. Okay. Around about a month. Okay, babe? One sec. Hope that makes sense, Pooh. I just found out what Edward means. The name. And I'm very grateful you gave it me. Do you know what it means? The meaning of it. The meaning of Edward is wealthy guardian or prosperous protector. That's what it means. No, this isn't free today, my darling. It's free on Mondays, okay? Yeah, does that make sense? And once I know it makes sense, I can go on to the next person. I can tell everyone what the list is. We have children together. Wrong deck. We have children together. Let's see. Yes, you will, my darling. You will. I think that says chinchilla. What does CHIHUAHUA spell? CHIHUAHUA. Oh, Chihuahua. That's a dyslexic nightmare. Dog. Oh, I've never spelt Chihuahua before. But yeah, I hope that all makes sense, Anne. And while I wait for the rest of that, we have 3, 5, 5, 10, 5. I would withdraw for a little bit right now, my darling. Make him earn you. Okay, make him earn you. Okay, babe. Just made me laugh when you described the meaning of the name. Oh. But yeah, let me know if that all makes sense, my darling. Then I can go on to the next person. Guys, do I buy another Oracle deck next, or do I buy more Tarot? I don't know what to look out for next. Like, when I go on holidays and stuff, I don't mean, like, buy right now. I just mean, do you guys think I need more Oracle or more Tarot? What do you guys like? And with the flip throughs, do you want to see Tarot or Oracle first when I do them? Well, I'm glad that made sense. Because remember, I've got over 500 decks, so we've got well over 500 videos coming out in the next year. What's the difference? Nothing much. It's more the pictures and how you read them. That's the big difference. Do I have Tamar for a 3 card? I'm not giving you the middle finger by won't stitch my nose, and it's the sharpest nail on my hand. It's also now that I think I've damaged my knuckle. I don't know how. I've got a sore patch on that thumb. I don't know why. Still trying to figure that one out. One last one. Should you ride Anita or Stephen's horse? Let's see. And then Stephen's horse, my darling. Right, Stephen's horse. Okay. When you were saying ride, then I thought you were going for something else. Hello, Silver. Give me 1 second. I've actually just reminded. Mum, can you quickly look at my thumb? It's the weirdest question I've asked all day. What do you think that is? It's a little sore.
Where am I looking?
My thumb.
I know.
There.
Well, that could be like a little bite because it's a weepy bit.
Ah, thanks. Oh. You think I got bit on my thumb? Thanks. So, Silver. I've already lost your question. So, are you back in the right path with Colin? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, you are, my darling. Okay, I've given you a few extra cards. For the yes or no, so we're just going to use these. So what I would say here is yes, you are on the right path with him, but what I will say here for you as well is you've still got to use your brain. Okay, Brad, I'll be open again tomorrow, my darling. Okay, boo? Don't worry. Don't worry. I will be open again tomorrow. What I will say here, though, is that there will be success, but I do feel that although you are on the right path, you just need to keep the mind on the right path. Your love life is going perfectly, but your mind is veering off slightly. Okay, so just be careful of that, okay, boo? Hope that helps. By the way, thank you for the talk about delusion. That's alright, my darling. Not enough people tell people what delusion is and the difference between delusion, belief, and faith is. And hope and everything. No one tells the difference, and then people get scared, worried, and thinking that they're just being delusional. No. People just don't want to explain because it means that they get to keep control over you. That's basically what it is. And I see no point in having control over people. I mean, I don't really want to raise an army. If I wanted to raise an army, yeah, I could control people if I wanted to. I can manipulate quite easily. But what's the point if you're not going to benefit? So unless you're raising an army, there is literally no point in, hiding information that could help someone out. Do I have Lisa? You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people on TikTok that will manipulate you into gifting. I always say, I really couldn't give a shit if you gift or not. Because I don't really get anything out of it. The thing that I actually give a shit about is the tapping, the liking, the commenting, just being here. If you gift, thank you so much. I'm very grateful. But I never expect it. Because what's the point? You know what I mean? Yes, it pays me. Yes, it gets me money. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is community. If you don't have community, you don't have the gifts. If you don't have community, you don't have people backing you. If you don't have community, you don't have anything. Community is everything. And community is what gets you further. And as long as you've got community, you are then their community. And you can help them as well. Simples. Community is a family. So, Lisa, can you look at my relationship with Tish? I want to call him Tesh. Tish, please. If it will get better, when or do I need to walk away? Okay, let's see. Walk away. That was the quickest draw I've ever done for yes or no. Walk away. You instantly got the moon card. Okay. They're deceiving you. There's a lot of deceit. There's a lot of illusion. Okay. I would walk away and make them earn you again. So don't walk away to the point where you don't have them, but walk away to the point where they need to earn you, and almost win you back over. Because at the moment, you're doing everything. At the moment, you're the one making it all work. So what I will say here is if you want a true friendship with them or you want a true relationship, hello Dawn, you need to walk away. You need to make them chase, because the bad thing here is you're chasing. Okay, you're chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing. Okay, and you're giving them all these expectations. Okay, and the problem here is they think, oh, I can slag her off, oh, I can be a bitch towards her, oh, I can do this, she'll be fine, she'll forgive me. And that is because you have forgiven her in the past. So what we need to do is change that mindset and be like, I may have forgiven you in the past, but I ain't no doormat. I'm not a rug. Okay, so we're not letting you walk over me anymore. Okay, you are a pair of diamond earrings and you're a pair of pearls. Okay, so you need to be treated like that. Okay, so what I will say here is the best way to do it, kill them with kindness, but at the same time, just give them the cold shoulder when necessary. You know what I mean? So you can always kill them with kindness when it's suitable, and then when you're just done, when you're just tired and you can't be arsed anymore, give them the cold shoulder. Go from one extreme to the other. Make them notice it. Be like the weather in England. Okay? If you're English, you'll know what I mean. Be like the weather in England. Unpredictable. Okay? Literally. And it's almost like you need to detach, reattach, detach, and reattach. Make them confused. Make them think. Make them understand. Make them see. Okay? Because once you do that, they'll start thinking, ah, shit. Okay, we've screwed up. Okay, we screwed up. And eventually they'll think, oh, is she having a love affair? Okay, they'll be thinking, oh, does she like someone else instead of me? Okay, you're going to get their mind working. And when they find out you're single, okay, you're not with anyone, okay, they'll think, maybe it's me. Now, if that all doesn't work, because they're narcissistic and prick, what you can do, face them head on, call them out. Okay. Okay. Literally. And when she ruins your events, make sure you've got receipts to go, actually, here's the proof. That's your fault. Now you deal with it and sort it out. Simples. Do it back to her. Every time you are sending a message, take screenshots, record it, have a second phone or device after screenshots on that device, because then she will never know that you've recorded it, because some apps will tell them. Then you've got all the evidence from the beginning. Every time you text her, call her, okay, or I can tell you now that works out. I will tell you a story and how I know that works out. My whole life I've been bullied at school. When I was in college, I had a dick trying to get me removed from college. So they did whatever they could. Failing to remember, I own quite a lot of phones and quite a lot of devices. And I took pictures, video evidence, everything of what they had said. They were the ones that got removed from college. Okay. I can tell you now, if you can prove all of your receipts and that you weren't the bad one, she will be the one that gets thrown in the gutter. You've just got to play her game better. Life is chess. You've just got to make sure your brain cells are better than hers. And that's hard, but it is done. And the way you do it is you learn, you practice, and you don't give up. You make sure that you keep going. Okay? And once you do that and she sees that, she will then see who the alpha is. She will obey, and the relationship will go back to the balance that it was at the start. Sometimes you just got to show who the alpha is and who the beta is. She's the beta, you're the alpha. That was really American. couldn't have said that in a more American way if I tried. Okay, so you've got to show her who's boss. And Baby Cake's your boss. Okay. You are the boss. She just needs to see it. And the way you're going to do that is by beating her at her own game. Literally. Show the narcissist how a real narcissist works. Okay. Because all she's done is manipulate. All you've done is see obstacles. Now you've got to try and see around those obstacles. Okay. Once you do that, your relationship will go back to its full potential. Okay. Does that make sense? Complicated, I know. But also from experience, it works. If you want to defeat a narcissist, you've got to play them at their game. Okay. And you've got to use reverse psychology on them. One sec, I can't see that message. I don't have my glasses on, one sec. Hey, I can see now. I'm the softest and most loving person. I don't deserve to be lied about and made out to be aggressive. Welcome to the real life. Okay, people who are nice and soft are people who get pushed over. Why? Because people see opportunity. Now, you need to look like you've got hard skin, like you've got a shell, and like you're a tough bitch. Okay? People can see the little prissy princess once they get to know and once they're nice. Okay? But you need to have a little bit of a reputation of the yin and yang. Okay? Because right now you've got the positive side of the balance, but you've got no dark side. And this is why it's easier to make shit up about you, because you're really nice. And don't get me wrong, that's not a bad trait to have, being really nice. Really, it's not a bad thing. But you need balance, okay? Trust me, the nicest, softest, loving people are always the one that get fucked. Always. And it is depressing and sad to see. And this is why you need to have two sides. Okay, I can always put a front on and be tough, but it just hurts inside. Sometimes you've got to hurt yourself inside to make yourself seen. And then treat yourself like a spa day, honestly. Okay, it's called masking. I've done it for 15 years. Okay, you get used to it. Trust me. Okay. Once you get to know me, you'll actually see I'm a really shy person and do not like people. Or public. Or going out. Or talking to people. Or actually having a phone call or texting. But you wouldn't know that from me doing this. You would think I'm an extrovert. Well, at least I think you think I'm an extrovert. It's hard because we have a home together and live together. I'm going to sound like a right old bitch saying this. It's hard because you're saying it's hard. Okay, if someone is being a bitch to you in your own home, which is your safe space, you've got to stand up for yourself. Hospitality is only as much as the nice person wants it to be. Okay, sometimes you really have to be the alpha. Okay, boo? What sign am I? I'm a Libra. I have some other signs in me, but we won't get into that today. You're welcome, my darling. I know it's a harsh reading, but sometimes you need a kick in the ass to move forwards. And trust me, you wouldn't like me to sugarcoat it. She's off to the party without me. Let her go without you. Were you invited? If you were invited, go by yourself or go with someone else. Get a different +1. Show her how easily replaceable she is. You were as a couple. Take her someone else. but they're her friends. Okay, here's another one then. Don't go. I know it sounds bad, but don't go and go out with some friends. Hello, Caitlin. Go out with some friends instead. Okay, and then when she comes home and goes, why didn't you come? Go, the way you've treated me and the fact that you left without me made me not want to go because I didn't feel welcome. Be the sob story. I know it sounds bad, but it works. No, my list is fully closed now. And honestly, I know it sounds really bad and it will hurt inside. But sometimes you've just got to do it. Okay, life isn't always fair. Life isn't always nice. Okay, she doesn't want me there anyway, so she will be happy. Okay, we're gonna, now we know that, counteract it and go. And then just leave her out of everything you do. Just go there out of spite. If she doesn't want you there, go there. Because then it's going to be very awkward for her, but not awkward for you, okay? Because you know that she's going to be seething inside and everything's going to be bubbling up, but she can't do anything. Because if her friends see the way that she truly acts in a relationship, they're all going to bug her off. Her friends may act the same way while they're around her, but when they're not around her, I can tell you now they're speaking behind her back. Every bitch has a friend circle, and every friend circle that's around that person is never nice to them behind their back. I should know. You're welcome, boo. I am really harsh. I love it. Right, do I have... I've got... I went to say that wrong there. Clinda for 5. Then I've got Paige for 10. And I've got Laura for 5. And then we're done. Okay, y'all. So do I have Clinda? I cannot say that without, like... What's that water that's in your mouth that just gets produced? Saliva. I can't say about my saliva just getting bigger and wetter in my mouth. That's what she said. Hello, Clinda. How are you, my darling? What would you like your reading on, boo? My mouth is salivating right now. I think it's because I'm thinking of pizza. I could really do with some pizza. How will I be different in my next relationship compared to all my previous relationships? Can I just say you were the first person to ever ask that? And I've done thousands of readings of people and no one's ever asked that sort of question. Now I've got to think of what deck to use for you. Great. Right, let me have a look. I have so much saliva in my mouth. What's that deck? I don't know that. What is your question? How will you... Okay. Let's try this deck. There we go. The person who made the Everyday Oracle, I'm slightly annoyed at them. They haven't made another deck yet, and I really want another one of their decks. I'm bored waiting. Right, let's see what you get. What can you do different? Just so you know, this is going to be harsh. I'm not apologising for it. There's your pre-warning. Oh, simple. Okay, stop trying to research people. Okay, when you get to know them, you don't need to ask them like 21 questions up front. Okay, when you're getting to know someone in a relationship or when you're getting a relationship working, You've got to have space, time, and allow them to interject and give information to you and ask you questions as well. Okay, you've got to make it equal, because right now you're here like asking 21 questions like it's the bloody army or the police and you're talking to a convict. Okay, I say that and we get the prison card on the bottom of the deck. How hilarious. I also feel the problem here is you don't see all the storms, you don't see all the red flags. And the problem here is as soon as you get ghosted, you get upset and think it's you. Honey, no, it's not. If you get ghosted, it's them. Okay? If you want to glow up, you need to make it happen. Stop waiting for the right person. Okay? If you're always waiting for the right person, you'll never get anywhere. Okay? You'll always get fucked. And the reason why is because your standards are so high, my darling, even the king or queen wouldn't be able to get in those standards. Okay, you're looking for like a god or a goddess. So we need to almost get you back down. Okay, come back down to earth with your love life. Please. Okay. What I would also say here as well is you listen to too much gossip of other people. And then when you're listening to too much gossip, it interjects into your love life. Okay. And the reason why is because that's what you're thinking of and then you end up doing it yourself. Okay, stop. You also need to have a relationship where it's equal but also relaxing, where it's not stressful. Okay, because right now you're going for everything that is stressful, harsh and just ugly. Okay. You also need to learn to actually remember to look at messages. Okay, and answer them. Because I feel sometimes you look at the message and then you never answer, and that's because you forget. Okay. Don't look at thank you for the follow. Don't look at a message unless you're going to answer it. Okay? Simple. Okay? And the other problem is you always read the messages wrong. You get offended sometimes thinking that they're saying something bad when they're not. They've just worded it wrong, and instead of asking, you judge. Okay, you need to stop judging when something goes wrong, because I can tell you now half your messages get misunderstood, but they don't judge you. They ask. Okay? You need to learn to be a little bit like coffee. Not everyone's going to like you. That's fine. Deal with it. Okay, some people like their coffee black, some people like their coffee sweet, some people like their coffee milky. Okay, some like coffee and some don't. You need to remember that. Okay, my darling. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you need to understand yourself. Okay, you need to look for the toxic traits in people, but don't look for the cult. Okay, if you're always looking at what I always call everyone's friend group a cult. I'm sorry. It is. Okay. You don't need to be looking at their fan group. Who gives a shit about their fan group, whether you get on with them or not? That's not who you're hoping to spend the rest of your life with. Friends will come and go, but lovers are here to stay. You need to be looking for the love. If the friends don't approve of you, boo-hoo. They ain't spending the rest of their life with you. Okay? You need someone who's going to live in a home with you, not someone who's always going to make you feel stuck, lost, and like you're just being held up. Okay, you need someone that's going to give you strength, and that's what you need to be looking for. Okay, my darling, stop saying yes when they've got lots of red flags. Okay, you see red flags in people and you're like, I'll go for you. It's like you're drawn to the colour red almost. Okay. And this is why you can't keep a relationship, because you're always going for the bad ones. Even when your friends say, don't go for that relationship, he's not good. You go, I think I know what I'm looking for. No, you don't. No, if you knew what you were looking for, you'd be in a relationship right now that's working. Okay. If you knew what you were looking for, you wouldn't be here asking that question. So what I will say to you, my darling, is you need to destroy the old you. Okay. Reevaluate your life and where you've gone wrong when it comes to your love life, not your actual life. Okay. And reflect. Use a mirror. Have a look at yourself and think, what can I do to make me have a glow up? And once you start believing in yourself, you'll get other people that believe in yourself. Your other problem is you overthink. You always think that one small message when they don't reply straight away is, oh my God, they don't love me anymore. Okay. Or one slight tone in the message that changes and you're like, shit, have I done something wrong? And then you're always questioning it overthinking. Okay. You are like an ADHDer when it comes to a relationship. You are. In fact, I think you have ADHD. Okay. And the other problem is, you can't tell people that you're always fine when you're not. The problem with you is you're always going, yeah, I'm fine, or yeah, we're fine, Even when you know that there's something annoying you inside of your brain, even when you know something's happening, it's niggling at you, you're like, yeah, we're fine. And that's because you don't want to disappoint, you don't want to hurt. I'm sorry, but you literally got the fuck you card. It's literally called the fuck you middle finger. It's hilarious. Okay, if a relationship isn't working, tell them to go. Tell them, I don't want to see you anymore. It's not working now. It's not you, it's me. Okay, just let them down nicely. Okay, obviously, please don't tell them to fuck off. Please. Just let them down nicely, but just explain that it's not working. Okay? Otherwise, you are going to have so many crappy relationships because you allow them to. Okay, it's not imposter syndrome. It's that I can't be asked to let you go syndrome. Okay, it's that I'm fine even when the building around me is burning. And even when you know that they're gossiping about you, you don't care because you don't realise you're the main character in their story. Okay, and that you are the joke, not them. Okay, at the end of the day is if you want a relationship that's going to work, you need a fresh start and remember to flow like water. If something goes wrong, you just remove it. Okay, you don't keep it. If they're not willing to talk it out, why keep it? Okay. If you see the red flags, don't stay. Move. Okay, promote yourself, get a better relationship. If you see someone giving you the ick, and it's an ick that can't be changed, they're not right for you. That is a red flag. Okay? So if you want these relationships to work, that's what you need to change, okay, boo? Does that make sense? I told you it's going to be unapologetically harsh. Told you. Here, let me know if that made sense, my darling. Thank you for the like, Shell. Probably just offended her. She's like, I can't believe he's just said that to me. Yeah, probably. Mum just went probably in the corner sobbing now. It did brilliant. But I'm glad that made sense. Remember, guys, I'm a very harsh reader. It definitely did. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, my darling. Right, do I have Tia? And if I do, Tia, can you send me an email, please? Only because my WhatsApp is what I'm streaming off of on that phone. Okay, so I don't actually have that phone handy. Well, I do, but I don't. So if you just copy and paste it into an email, that would be brilliant. Thank you. It all depends what sort of question you ask. So if you ask that sort of question, my darling, which takes up the full 5 minutes, then no. So it all depends what sort of questions you ask, it does. Okay, Babs. So my recommendation is always ask 2 yes or no's and then ask for the reading. That's what my recommendation always is. Sorry, my elastic bands are annoying me. Come on. There you go. I don't want to co-host. Tia, thank you, my darling. Thank you for the lovely follow, Zhao. So, Tia, you're... Oh, okay. Let's see Tia question 1, my darling. Let's have a look. Yes, I feel like it will start very soon, my darling. Okay, it will still arrive. Okay, let's see a question 2. They will still hire you, my darling. I feel like you'll be fine, okay? Yeah, I don't feel like your personal bee will interfere. No. Okay, so I feel like you will be fine, okay? And question 3. Okay, let's have a look. Do I need a different deck for this? Yeah, we want like the T. Let's get you the T. He says as he breaks a nail trying to get the T. That's a weird noise. Right, let's see, my darling. Let's see how the Access community sees you. I feel like they don't really see you as anything necessarily, my darling. Okay. I feel like they see you as a person, but they just... That's all. I feel like a lot of them are very intrigued about you, but not a lot of them really care for you or about you, to be quite frank. Okay, I feel like you're just someone that's there. I feel like the ex is still playing mind games. So I feel like there's definitely some mind games still there, my darling. But what I would say here for you is I feel like there is going to be a shocking revelation soon. I feel like they are going to come towards you. Okay, yes, they've been two-faced in the past and so is the community, but I feel like the community is going to start backing you. Okay, I feel like something's happened. And it looks like the community wants you. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like the community is going to be more open with you, more caring with you, and more sweet with you as well. What I will also say here for you as well is I feel like there's a rumour going around of the ex trying to come back in. Okay, so though you two didn't get on, the ex wants back in. You've got something that the ex wants, and I feel like it's your energy. I feel it's also your power to see who trusts you and who doesn't, who's a liar and who isn't. You can tell. So it's almost like his motives are going to be unmasked. Although he's masking them at the moment, I don't think they're going to stay. I feel like you're about to find your safe space though, so the community isn't really going to have anything over you. Okay. What I would also say here as well is it's almost like the ex is going to try and clear the air between the both of you. I feel like he's got other motives, though I don't feel like it's just for relationships. I feel like there will be truths uncovered. What I will say here is you do need to watch yourself, my darling. Okay, they are going to be testing the limits. Circle of drama. There is drama. Okay, and drama is about to begin. Thank you for the heart me's. Okay, drama is about to begin, my darling. Drama is about to be shown. Drama is about to be seen. You're just not going to know when it happens. Okay. I feel like you're going to be a bystander, but you're not going to be someone that's actually part of the drama, okay, my darling? So I feel like you are very, very safe at the moment. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like it's almost like he wants to be a new ally with you. So it's almost like he does want something to work with you. Okay. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like they definitely need you. So although there's resentment, I feel like he needs you, because if he doesn't have you, he's not going to get what he needs or what he wants. I feel like someone's giving him an ego check as well. Okay, his community's almost giving him an ego check. It's almost like his truth is coming out, and I feel like he's going to confess to you. Okay, he needs to confess to you, my darling. If he wants you, he's got to confess. Okay, but he's going to confess that everything was smoke and mirrors originally, but it's not going to be again. I feel like his family also wants him to get back with you. Okay, not just his community, his family, because even his family can see that you have power. Okay. can see that you can be very persuasive. Okay. But the difference is, I don't think you take him back. So although he's trying for this, you're giving him his karmic lesson. Is he still with that girl T? I feel like he is. But to be quite frank, I think she's in on this. But you will expose him publicly. I don't think he's going to be successful, okay, boo? Right, what was your next question? Let's have a look. Let's see. Okay, I love your questions. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at question 4. Let's see question 4. So no, I don't feel like the Pisces is entertaining anyone at the moment, my darling. No, I feel like, yes, you guys are in like no contact, but I don't feel like he wants to entertain anyone. Because I don't feel like he feels like he needs to. Okay, he knows that he can get whoever he wants. He knows that he can get whoever he needs. But the person that he wants and needs, he can't get. Which is you. Because he knows that he's not treated you right. So it's almost like he knows that there's something going on. He knows that you might not take him back. Okay, and I feel like he's secretly scared. So it's almost like he's going to try and work back towards you. Yes, his friends aren't talking highly of you at the moment. But I feel like he still wants you. I feel like he still needs you. So I feel, although there isn't necessarily anything yet between the both of you, I feel like there is going to be something. Okay, but I feel like he's going to be different. I feel like he's going to be nicer. So it's almost like he's going to start working out. Okay. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like there will be joy. I feel like you guys will be successful, okay? So do not worry, okay, my darling? What I will say here is you just have to go with the flow and trust. Okay? Let's have a look at question 5. Okay, I love question 5. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. About 3 weeks. Okay, my darling, about 3 weeks, okay, babe? Does that make sense? Does that all make sense? So, to his face, they don't really like you. To his back, they don't really care. Okay, it's more the fact that they're trying to play into whatever role he thinks. Okay, because if you're friends with someone like him, you don't really want to lose that friendship. Okay, so because he's not with you right now, they're gonna think, right, we got to back him. Okay, probes before hose, as the expression goes. Okay, so it's nothing against you personally. It's just the code. Okay, boo, does that make sense? But yeah, it's just bros before hoes. I don't know why they call it that, because not everyone's a hoe. And what happens if your bro is the hoe? You know what I mean? But yeah, does that make sense, B? Not what I've just said, but the reading that I just did. I can bend my thumb so far back. You're very welcome, my darling. Right, next I have just Laura. That's it. It's a 5. Hello, Laura. How are you, my darling? So, do I see being busy this winter and no setbacks either? My feet this time. Right, can you explain your first question, please? While I wait for that. Tia, did we do number 1? Yes, we did. The answer was a yes. Okay, we'll still arrive. But yeah, Laura, could you explain what you mean, please? No health issues with your feet, and I'll be out and about this winter. Oh, okay. No, I don't see any health problems, my darling. You do have the anxiety around it, but I don't see any health problems with your feet, my darling. No, so I do see that you will be busy this summer, okay, my darling? Yes. Okay. Summer, winter. You will be busy this winter, okay? Okay, let's have a look at question 2. Let's see. I'm good, thank you, Tracy. Right, let's have a look at question 2. Let's see. It's almost like he had urges that he couldn't explain. Okay. So although he felt the same way, it's almost like his mental health wasn't good enough for him to act on the urges. Okay, my darling, and I feel like he really wanted to do it with you. I feel like you guys are meant for each other. Okay. I feel like you guys will still work for each other, but I feel at the moment he's just protecting himself and you, because he wouldn't want to have like the fun and stuff if there's no mentally there. Okay, so he needs to be mentally there as well. So what I will say here is I feel like it's just protection, because I feel like he will want to pop the question with you, my darling, and I feel, oh, let's just put it this way, cuffs will be involved and the bed will be tied up. You having fun there, Lila? Okay, so I feel like there's definitely going to be like fun between the both of you. I do feel like you guys will still be successful, my darling. I do feel like he is going to give you a proposal. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you guys will be free together. Okay, and I feel like you guys will get to stay together, okay? I don't think there's going to be any strings attached to the both of you, and I feel like you guys will be illuminating the world. Okay, my darling. So I feel like he's just being a little bit reckless. I don't feel like he was thinking properly, okay, boo? Does that make sense? Lila. Hello? Oh, you're mentally ready, my darling. He's just not. I feel like that's just because his mental health wasn't quite there. So I would say give him about a week, and his mental health be back to good as new. Okay, he was just having a mental bad mental health day. There we go. Okay. But does that all make sense, Boo? Brilliant. Right, I'm going to pop off for now, my darlings. I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for the lovely gifts as well, my darlings. It really does mean a lot. I'll be back tomorrow. It'll probably be a freebie live, only because I am at golf all day. So it'll be later in the day that I'll be live. So you might be lucky and get a freebie, okay? It all depends how generous I feel. Okay, so I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a good one, my darlings. Bye for now.